Thank you very much, and let me add my welcome to all of you. And thank you to Ravi and Gopal for setting the stage with an excellent presentation about what TouchStone is all about. I'm very excited about this program, primarily because it's something not only does the country need, but it's something that can scale up to a tremendous size. I want to give some background and paint a larger picture. As I was preparing for this, it occurred to me that the world is witnessing a huge disruption at multiple levels. I think McKinsey Development Institute, the Global Development Institute of McKinsey, calls it no ordinary disruption. They point to, in simple terms, 4 things that are happening simultaneously that's going to change this world. Simply put, those 4 are, first, the shift of economic dynamism and activity and growth to Southeast Asia and to the emerging market. That's something that we are already witnessing. China, India, countries in the Southeast Asian region. We are fortunate to be located in that place. And the second one is technology. Technology and its application is accelerating growth of very many new industries, as well as being an integral part of several traditional industries. So much so that in future, without technology, it's believed that no productivity improvement will happen. None of the industries anywhere in the world can be competitive without advanced use of technology. Again, a sweet spot for India. The third one, a more important one for India, is the demographics. With the aging population of the Western world, with the youth and the young population that countries like India have, we have a great opportunity to fulfill the skill, talent, research needs of all the countries in the world. Not only do we have the capability or the capacity, but it's our responsibility, and it will become our duty to fulfill or provide resources, skilled, trained, research scholars, and educated people for the world economy to grow, because that's the demographic equation. And finally, according to McKinsey, the other not ordinary disruption is the globalization of the connectivity. How people, particularly researchers, are collaborating with each other all over the world. There's been free movement of talent, free movement of capital, free movement of goods, free movement of ideas, free movement of knowledge. That's set the stage for the type of collaboration that has not been seen ever before. These 4 forces are going to define the new world that we are going to live in. And we are bang in the middle of it. I don't think there is any other country that's fortunately placed as we are in terms of location, in terms of timing, in terms of demography, in terms of the technology talent that we have, and in terms of the ability for us to collaborate with other institutions in terms of trade, research, and knowledge. And that's the excitement, and that's the excitement that brought me to the TouchStone initiative, because there is a great deal that all of us can achieve together, particularly in 2 aspects. First and foremost is in terms of the talent and creating research pool, research scholars, and providing an opportunity for all the brilliant students that we have in the country, the research scholars and the faculty, to collaborate within India as well as with world leaders wherever they are located. That's a great opportunity. It's not about getting access to research papers that are published by scholars elsewhere in the world. That's important. That's almost available now. But it is the research work that is in progress, the research in progress in the various universities conducted by literally thousands of scholars all over the world, I'm sure many of which are being pursued by research scholars and faculty here as well. Getting them to work together so that whatever they want to accomplish can be accomplished faster, more productively, is one of the objectives that TouchStone would work on. That requires a great deal of funding. If India has to leverage its demography, the young population, it has to invest in their abilities, invest in their skills, the education capabilities, research capabilities, knowledge, etc. That's extremely important. And India is making or taking those initiatives at the skill level. There is a tremendous amount of investment that the government is making to skill the people. Higher research, higher education and research has to be necessarily funded by the government in this country. There are very few countries that have reached the stage where institutions of higher learning and research are self-sustaining, supported by, I wouldn't say predominantly, but to a large part by the alumni of those institutions, plus the industry. We are not at that stage yet. And given the numbers, the population and the size of the educated youth, it has got to be necessarily a government-led, government-funded activity in higher research. And that has been recognized by the Ministry of Human Resource Development. And they've committed to this program and committed to large sums of money that will be available for researchers to pursue their goal in a collaborative manner with institutions and people all around the world. That's the greatest incentive, as far as I'm concerned, which I believe will make this program a great success. Deep pockets, a commitment from the government to support this research initiative. And the second most important thing for this to work is for the various people, the people who are pursuing research in the various universities, the faculty, the research scholars, will have to be well connected, and they have to significantly change the pace of work that they are hitherto used to. There's tremendous work that's going on already. And one of the things that we have noticed in the past is where industry has tried to collaborate with academia, there is no synchronized pace at which they work. But between academic institutions and research scholars, they work very, very effectively. It's that idea, that work that we have to put together through the volunteer champions and the alumni network of the various institutions, many of which were listed here, the 79 institutions, will bring together and facilitate that connection between all these individuals and research scholars and institutions to speed up the process of discovery and innovation. And that's surely something that we can all be excited about. I'd like to say that at the end of 3 to 5 years, we will be considered, India as a country, and thanks to the program, the TouchStone program, we'll be among the top innovators and the top research scholars coming from this country, and professors and teachers who are among the top publishers with a very high H factor. Very excited to work with the luminaries here and the people who will join this program as we go along. Thank you very much.